Hey guys, what is going on? This is Jack Attack 45, and today I have a special little video for you. This is a real life video. I've been working on a M46 Patton at a place that I volunteer at, and had posted a Patton commentary, and you guys said you'd like to see pictures, so I have a Imgur, or however you say it. I don't even know how you say that, but I have the album linked down below. I also have it on Reddit as well. I'll have the Reddit post somewhere down below. You guys can go and check that out if you just want to see. I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about each of the pictures because, you can only put a certain amount of stuff in the little description. So I figured I'd talk about them each individually and tell you guys what I did today. And then I will be also going tomorrow. So you guys will be seeing this video on the same day that I will be there. I think we're going to put in the air coolers tomorrow. And I figured this would be kind of cool. It's kind of a progression throughout the 2 weeks leading up to the show. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this patent show ready. So hopefully you guys will be able to see my cursor here. But as you can see, this is what I did yesterday, or Tuesday actually. I painted all these. And as you can see, this right here is a disassembled periscope assembly. And what you actually do is, this is one end of the periscope, this is the other end of the periscope. You slide it up in there and then you can tighten it with this. And basically what you do is these two knobs right here, you can see that knob right there and that knob right there, fit right up in here against the bottom of these, and this is actually the top of the periscope assembly, so you guys will see that on the tank. I did actually assemble that today. Here's my other side of the back of my table. This is the other periscope here, and this is another one of the parts that I actually painted accidentally green, but Skip, the guy that runs the museum, actually repainted it back in white, so that's why it looks so bright in that picture. This is the back of the tank that you guys saw in that video. If you didn't see my original Reddit post, it'll be somewhere linked in the other Reddit post. This is the tank. I haven't actually asked him what the designation means here yet. Probably ask him at some point. We're obviously really busy working through everything with the show coming up in 2 weeks. So it's been quite the frantic job so far. And this is obviously the star on the side of the tank. I like to say America for that one. Now this is the front right of the tank, as you can see. This is the co-driver spot right here, driver's hatch right here. Your commander and your gunner are going to sit there. Sorry about that little thing coming up. I don't really know. This is just MSI Easy Viewer that I'm recording, so hopefully the quality is decent. And this is also the 30 millimeter Browning that we placed in there. That's in the machine gun mount. And as you can see, the periscopes are missing right here. So that's the assembly that I put in today. And I actually went through and I painted this hatch and then around this in here. So you guys will see a few more driver's hatch pictures as well. This is from the front left of the tank. Obviously it is really bright back here. The light's coming in. We have it open. This is the co-driver's periscope, which is missing, which is in the back. So close up on the machine gun here, 30 millimeter Browning, and fits very, very snugly into that machine gun port. I'm not really sure how that's a weak spot. I know it's a weak spot in World of Tanks, but this thing is pretty robust. It'd take a lot of penetration to get through that. Also, I'm pretty sure in the game this is only 102 millimeters, so that the armor on this tank is not that crazy. It was more of kind of a design to be fast and agile as opposed to very heavily armored. Here's the back of the turret. As you can see, they got a water canister back here. This is the commander's hatch that is open right there. Sledgehammer there. Rain rails is what they're called here. And then the back of the turret, I haven't actually been in there yet, so I hopefully get some pictures of that. And here is looking into the gunner's hatch. Now this is open up, and as you can see, there's a couple slots for the 90 millimeter shells there. And this is pretty good right now. He actually just repainted this all white in here, as you can see, very good looking. And this is the breech of the gun right here. And then there is some more room back in the back corner over here. But let's look inside the driver's hatch. And as you can see, the emergency hatch is missing. We'll talk about that here, I think, in a couple of pictures. But we just put this seat in, refurbished the back, and we'll see the driver's panel here in a little bit. This you do not get much legroom down here. And I am 6'5", 6'6", and I really don't fit in here very well. So I think you had to be, probably just like the Air Force, you probably had to be a certain height to be in the tank corps. So I probably wouldn't be able to fit in here. But what I did is I actually ended up painting all this around here. So you guys will hopefully see a finished picture of that. And here's the engine deck. The 810 horsepower is contained in this behemoth of a engine deck back here. These things are crazy heavy too. You gotta watch out for those. And there is the exhaust. It gets so crazy hot in there. It's like two massive space heaters. Pretty cool to see when it actually starts up. Here's me up on the tank, and I'm installing the periscope. As you can see, it is assembled right here, and it's sticking up a little bit right there. And that was a Skip picture. And this is a pretty cool picture. I didn't actually notice this at the time that he took it, but there's the 90 millimeter cannon there sticking right out, and it looks really cool from that perspective. And that's the shop right there, all the tools and everything you can see. And yeah, I mean, this thing just fits in there perfectly. I mean, you really couldn't fit much bigger of a tank. As you can see, you barely have enough space to get into the hatches up top. And then, of course, there's me posing for the picture as well. So just installing that driver's hatch periscope, and now we're going to go to the emergency hatches. And this didn't turn out very well. There wasn't very much light in here. But this is the actually a hatch from an M46 Pershing. And they actually fit very similar into both the Pershing and the Patton. So we borrowed this one from the Pershing. And what this does is, like I said before, where that hole was, that emergency escape hatch, this actually flips up inside, and you're actually able to pull this lever right here. You can't really see it that well, but you pull this lever, emergency hatch drops out, and if you're trying to get out of the tank really quick, that's how you get out. Here you can see the lever a little bit better, but you just pull that lever up, kick out the bottom, and you're able to get out. And you would kick over here, and then this would drop out. So this guy was really heavy. The Pershing one wasn't that heavy, but the actual Patton one was pretty heavy. And here's inside of the driver's compartment, as you can see, speedometer and RPMs right there, and I think that's the on switch and off switch right there. There's a fuel gauge here, and this is I haven't asked him how you drive the thing yet, but I was wondering, gonna ask you guys if you guys would like a walkthrough of the driver's compartment, walkthrough of the co-driver's compartment, stuff like that. We're obviously pretty busy right now, but I'm sure Skip would love to do that. And here is the pedals. As you can see, my feet are massive, and not very much space at all, really. And there should be stuff hanging from these boxes here, so I would have had even less leg room if I would have had to be a tanker. And then there is the view from the driver's hatch looking over into the co-driver spot, and there's the Browning machine gun sticking out there. And the co-driver spot has actually got a little bit more leg room just because of the machine gun. And there's a few more dials, etc. Not really sure what all those do. And then this is actually looking back into the turret from the driver's seat. Nice little view there. Like I said, everything is kind of stripped out because he just actually painted it. And then this is my finished periscope, what I've been working on for the last couple days. Installed in, and remember this was just a hole, and now this is actually closed. And that is the front right there, and the back. So this opens up, and you can actually see, protects the periscope. And then here is basically how it would be if you were driving with the hatch closed on the tank, facing forward this way, front of the tank over there. And then we have the 90mm cannon, of course. And if you try to think of perspective of how tall this guy is, I can hit my head on this. The gun was a little bit depressed today, but normally it can go a little bit higher. And I had to put my hands up to hit it, but that is, my head pretty much hits that, so I'm like 6'5", 6'6". And then a little perspective on how we get up. We climb up this little step ladder, and this is how tall the tracks are. So basically as tall as this step ladder. It's not a really tall step ladder. It's probably about a 4 foot, 5 foot step ladder. So it's not easy to climb up. Normally what you do if you didn't have the ladders, you just step on the roll wheel, step up here, and grab any. It's basically like a tree. You just grab anything you can hang on to and climb up. And here's the front left drive wheel. Thought you guys would like that. It's just the scale of these things when you're actually standing next to them is insane. And then a couple pictures of my finished work here. As you can see, the periscope is installed. It actually rotates around on this. Basically, it just sits metal on metal. We put some grease in there, and it pretty much just rolls around back and forth, and you can move it up and down for elevation as well. And then I painted all this around here. And this is the co-driver's hatch, and here's the driver's hatch. The picture didn't come out very well, but as you can see, periscope is installed, and we still haven't put actually the the periscope housing is installed, and then we're going to put the periscope in there. And then as you can see, I painted all army green around here, so we were being very careful not to try to get any of the army green paint inside of the white compartment, and we had some tarp sitting in there. And then of course we have tanks for the memory. So guys, I hope you did enjoy Project Patton Day 1. If you guys would like to see me continue this series, I'm actually going, like I said, I'll probably be there when this video is uploading, we're installing the air coolers, and we'll be definitely recording when we load it onto the semi-truck to take it down to the show. If you guys would like to see anything else, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really enjoy any suggestions. Skip is a very, very knowledgeable guy. He's restored tanks for a very long time. I think it's close to 30 years already, and he knows everything about every tank that they have there. So if you guys would like to see any specifics about anything, let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, mostly the videos from now until the show will be about the Patton, just because that's what we're working on, and we need to get this tank done. We need to get it ready to go to the show right away. So It's definitely our big priority now, but after the show, I'm pretty sure that we'll have some time for some more tanks. So if you guys would like any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. Guys, I hope you did enjoy Project Patton Day number 1. Tomorrow's going to be air coolers and everything like that. Guys, this has been JackTech45, signing out. Peace!